Jai Hind, all the SRPians. This is Shashank sir. Dear student, since we have started chapter 2nd from trade to territory, in previous class I discussed about Aurangzeb as the last powerful Mughal rulers, and after that, after his death in 1707, many Mughal governors and big zamindars began asserting their authority and establishing regional kingdoms. And just before that, in 1600, East India Company comes to east, and after that they started mercantile business, the business enterprise that makes profit primarily through trade, buying goods cheap and selling them at higher price. At the same time, East India Company begins trade in Bengal. The first English factory was set up on banks of the river Hooghly in 1651. The Mughal Emperor Aurangzeb to issue a farman means a royal edict, a royal order, granting the company the right to trade duty free. And after that, ultimately, how could the Nawab of Bengal, Murshid Quli Khan, not protest? We will discuss about in this video how trade led to battles, and after that, the most important battles in 1757, the Battle of Plassey, and in 1765, Battle of Buxar. Now, how trade led to battles? Though the early 18th century, the conflict between the company and the Nawabs of Bengal intensified. Means after the death of Aurangzeb, the Bengal Nawab asserted their power and autonomy. The Nawab of Bengal refused to grant the company concession as it was making the revenue from Bengal trade less profitable. The British wanted the duties to be abolished, but the Bengal Nawabs refused. The British official knew that condition of administration in Bengal and tried their autonomy by use of force. Here you go, the beginning of the Battle of Plassey. Here, when Alivardi Khan died in 1656, Sirajuddaula became the Nawab of Bengal. The company was worried about his power and keen on a puppet ruler who would willingly give trade concessions and other privileges. Puppets mean literally, a toy that you can move with strings. The term used disapprovingly to refer the person who is controlled by someone else. Well, now finally in 1757, Robert Clive led the company's army against the Sirajuddaula at Plassey. As a result of denial of trading rights on 23rd June 1757, Battle of Plassey was fought, and it was the first major victory of English in India. And at the same time, Alivardi Khan died in 1756. Sirajuddaulah became the Nawab of the Bengal in 1757. Robert Clive led the company army against the Sirajuddaula at Plassey. Main reason for defeat of the Nawab was that the forces led by Mir Jafar, one of Sirajuddaula's commander, betrayed Sirajuddaula and never fought the battle. Okay, and Mir Jafar was promised by Clive, Lord Clive, to be made Nawab after crushing Sirajuddaula. As per the deal, Mir Jafar became the Nawab of Bengal after the defeat of Sirajuddaula and never fought the battle. And but he was the nominal head of Bengal, and actual power remained in the hands of British. Okay. So in that case, what could the company do? When Mir Jafar protested, the company deposed him and installed Mir Qasim in his place. When Mir Qasim complained, he was defeated in a battle fought at Buxar in 1764. Driven out of Bengal and Mir Jafar was reinstalled, the Nawab had to pay rupees 5 lakh every month. Well, now here you go. As you know, in 1765, the Mughal emperor appointed the company as the Diwan of the provinces of Bengal, and they also got the Diwani rights of Bihar and Odisha. And what does mean by Diwani? That means the use of the vast revenue resources in Bengal as well as Bihar and Odisha. Okay. Now company officials become Nawabs. Nawabs mean here Nawabs means an anglicized version of the Indian word Nawab, and when English people pronounced it like this, they called it Nawabs. So here he comes Nawabs, where they leading a lavish life similar to Nawabs, and everyone was on a mercy of British. Now let me show you the Battle of Pulaski, the important information that fought in the year 1757, 23rd June, battlefield Pulaski, winner British under Lord Clive, loser Siraj-ud-Dowla. Let's take a look Battle of Buxar that fought year 22nd October 1764, battlefield Buxar, winner Sir Hector Munro, commander of British forces, and loser Nawab Mir Qasim, Shah Alam II and Shuja-ud-Dowla. Important. Note down it. Let's take a look in detail. The British East India Company and Siraj-ud-Dowla, Nawab of Bengal, they fought Battle of Plassey in 1757. Here as you can see, the Mughal Emperor Farrukh Shah granted the company rights to reside and trade freely within the Mughal Empire. That is called duty free trade. Okay. When Alivardi Khan, grandfather of Siraj-ud-Dowla, he took a strict action against the company. When Siraj succeeded, stopped their fortification activities since they didn't have the permission to do so. But the company carried fortification of Nawab Kolkata. Nawab to attack British station at Kolkata in William Fort. Fort William and other British establishments in Calcutta had fallen into the hands of the Nawab. When Robert Clive heard all this, he sent troops under the Colonel Robert Clive. The British sent the troops to win back the Bengal. On the bank of the river Bhagirathi, a place named Plassey, the opposite forces met each other. The date was 23rd June 1757, Battle of Pulaski between the armies of Siraj-ud-Dowla and the Lord Clive. Ultimately, at the end of the war, Siraj-ud-Dowla fled from the field for life. Here let's talk about Battle of Buxar was fought between the British army and the combined forces of the Mughal Emperor Shah Alam II, Mir Qasim, Nawab of Bengal, and Shuja-ud-Dowla, Nawab of Awadh. Okay. The battle took place on 22nd October in 1764. Mir Qasim fled to Wood Awar, losing the British at the battles of Katwa, Gina and Udanala. But because the combined Indian army lost the Battle of Buxar, the victory at Buxar allowed the British to extend their domination up to Allahabad. In fact, with the fall of Mir Qasim, the era of independent Nawabs ended in Bengal for the last time. The seeds of British imperialism sown at Pulaski flowered after the Battle of Buxar. The company started an unchecked plundering of the wealth of Bengal. Well, that's all for today. In the next video, I'll talk about company rule expands and as well as here goes some what power and all this. Till then, stay safe and keep learning. Thank you very much.